Hey guys, how you doing today? Today we're going to go over some more interesting stuff from the Rise of Skywalker novelization. If you haven't gotten the book, it comes out in just about a week or so now. I think on the 17th of March.
So usually I try to be at least somewhat even-handed and nuanced in assessing how YouTubers put out content. But there are rare cases where, like with Star Wars Theory, there's really nothing to tolerate because there's not much there to speak on his behalf. So for those totally uninformed, Star Wars Theory is a major YouTuber. Not being satisfied with just being a lunatic, Star Wars Theory has entered that rare category of just a complete sociopathic, psychopathic liar who is just going to manipulate the recent past for money and grifting. So recently he's been ticked off, apparently, that the Rise of Skywalker even exists and it should be annihilated and destroyed, and JJ and Ryan are the Antichrist and the demonic evil entities that need to be obliterated. All for having harsh opinions. I think those are pretty near borderline crazy, but it's like, okay, fine. He doesn't like certain aspects of Star Wars. That's fine. That's totally legit. The problem is he's lying because once upon a time, oh no, he loved Rise of Skywalker.
I'm here to talk to you about the film. I'm here to talk to you as a Star Wars fan and as a person. The general consensus over this film is that a lot of people really disliked it. A lot of people are saying it ruined Star Wars, it destroyed Star Wars, it's the end, Disney put it in flames and everything. I really loved it. I really loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
I really loved it.
Now, the problem with that video is I had to find it from another YouTuber because apparently he has either blocked, deleted, or made private the video where he declared his love of Rise of Skywalker. But for at least several months after Rise of Skywalker, he defended it, and he defended it passionately. And again, that is his prerogative. Unfortunately, it wasn't his first change of mind, because before that, he loved The Last Jedi and defended that.
Dreamworld Neo. This is what Star Wars Theory really said about The Last Jedi.
What is going on, everyone? It is 4:30 in the morning, and I just got out of the theater about a few hours ago now, and I've been writing and thinking and just kind of sitting here contemplating everything that I just saw in The Last Jedi.
Welcome to the desert of the shill.
While The Last Jedi is a great film, The Last Jedi is a great film, The Last Jedi, great film.
So basically, he just has a very long history of lying. And again, it's YouTube. It's nothing new. But now he keeps escalating things to another level by threatening filmmakers, threatening producers, threatening writers, even threatening other YouTubers. They even challenge him or disagree with his echo chamber. He goes into these weirdo, just struggle sessions and just denounces people and just is allowing his fans, putting that in quotation marks, to send death threats.
First one responded to another post that says J.J. Abrams wanted to destroy Coruscant in The Force Awakens until Lucasfilm intervened, to which Theory responded with, lol, what a hack. Now by itself this would be alright, I guess. I mean, it's unnecessary, but whatever. He's just calling J.J. bad at his job. However, he just had to post another story that said J.J. Abrams official, you suck bro. And he actually tags J.J. Abrams, which will be important in just a bit, but there's also a third post that says, tired of these professionals ruining Star Wars with their half-baked ideas and agendas. To future Star Wars writers, it's not about your version of Star Wars, it's about what's best for the story created by George Lucas. It's not the equivalent of licking fruit in the grocery store and putting it back on the shelf as if it's your flag of victory planted into the earth. This story is bigger than that. And my first reaction to this was utter confusion. I just couldn't understand that this grown adult and the biggest Star Wars YouTuber is acting like an entitled Chad who has let fame go to his head to the point where he'll happily incite harassment towards J.J. Abrams, all because of something he didn't even end up doing for a film that came out 6 years.
And to top off all this hypocrisy, when people send him death threats, he gets really mad and angry. Empirically, for the record, he's threatened people, which is illegal. He's threatened J.J. Abrams, he's threatened Eckhart's Ladder, he's just all around a thug. He's not even, quote, just a content creator. He's an outright criminal. And we should be tolerating him because, oh, Star Wars Theory is passionate. Now, for the record, I did at least somewhat defend Theory on that one, because I thought, okay, well, it seemed a little much to cry about Luke, but it's like, okay, that's his feelings. I don't agree with his gaslighting, say, Pablo Hidalgo destroyed me, Pablo blah 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 blah. As far as I know, we don't know the full story on that one. If he wants to, in his own deluded mind, think that Pablo Hidalgo wants to destroy him, so be it. I'm not going to talk to him about his delusion. What I am going to talk to him about is his hypocrisy. If he wants to hate Star Wars, that's fine. If he wants to hate Kathleen Kennedy, that's fine. If he wants to be obsessed with George Lucas, that's fine. If he wants to be obsessed with Anakin, that's fine too. But when you're trying to rework the record where you're saying, guys, I love George Lucas. He would never lie to me. He never lied to us. And Kathleen Kennedy, she's having it both ways. And she's a liar. She's a hypocrite. I mean, maybe she's okay elsewhere, but she needs to be driven from Star Wars. And I'm like, okay, first of all, George, an adult, sold Star Wars. You need to come to terms with that reality. He sold Star Wars. He was an adult. He made the contract. He signed the contract. It's over. Second of all, you can criticize Kathleen Kennedy all you want in principle, but not you.
Really excited to see how they would do it, but once I saw the film and I saw how they actually executed his return and executed him in the end with the same move that Mace Windu used on him, with Rey doing it with 2 lightsabers after he said, if you strike me down, I shall now live on in you, I was very confused. Does he ruin Star Wars? It destroyed Star Wars. It's the end. You know, Disney put it in flames and everything. I really loved it. I really loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
I really loved it.
You are doing what you say she shouldn't do. You're having it both ways. You're saying one thing, and now you're saying another thing, and you're doing it for money. And you're saying she should be driven from Star Wars. Well, correct me if I'm not wrong, but to date, Kathleen Kennedy has never physically threatened another human being over Star Wars. You have. You've literally threatened other people over Star Wars. You've literally gotten into shouting matches. You've literally mobilized your fans to send death threats, which is illegal. Who should be driven from Star Wars is you. You're just a complete psychopathic, hypocritical moron. You're a fucking idiot. And you whine and bitch like a little girl when you get called out.
Come here and out of the blue and start saying that you all of a sudden have problems with my channel and then go on to a tangent about the things that you don't like about my channel.
Man,
I had someone invite you on here, and all of a sudden you start saying that you have a problem with my channel.
The longer this went on, it really supports the concept of a previous video I made, Star Wars Theories Insane.
It's people like you who put me in this sort of pedestal that makes me feel like I can't say what I want to say when it comes to Star Wars, and it drives me absolutely fucking insane because I started on this platform with 0 subscribers.
So I don't know what to do with this guy. Deplatform, yeah. More deeply, should he be put into a mental institution? I don't know him personally. Maybe deep down he's a nice guy. He's just performing before the camera and he's just a psychopath in this fictive persona, and in real life he's actually not a complete moron and psychopath. Maybe. But in terms of the platform, really, why should we tolerate it? It's not like YouTube lacks psychopaths. We have an excess of psychopaths on the platform. So, because really, you're just completely useless. You're really evil. You're really hypocritical. You're a grifter. You're a liar. You're a moron. Even your content is frankly not that good. And I've never seen his fan films, so I'll be fair. Maybe they're actually good. Clips I've seen, it's not that good either. So we're not losing a talented person. We're not losing a nice person. We're not losing a good person. We're not even losing an informed person. We're just losing a psychopath if we get him off YouTube.
Make a lot more sense when you read them. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out, or just I really loved it. I really loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
I really loved it.
I really loved it. I really loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
I really loved it.